With the arrest of more than 7 persons in connection with last Friday's shocking triple murder in the Savannas at Blackbush Polder, investigators in that division believe that 2 of the detainees are prime suspects. The community of Mybe at Blackbush Polder in Berbice has been crippled with fear after a brutal gun attack that claimed the lives of 3 residents. Shot and killed at close range are 37-year-old Pawan Chandradeo, 33-year-old Naresh Ruplal, and 15-year-old Jaikaran Chandradeo. Tejriti Ruplal is the widow of Naresh Ruplal. She told Nightly News of what she learned of her husband's murder.
So when we come in Blackbush yesterday, my mother tell me say how my husband get shot and dead with the brother-in-law and the nephew. So me say, only that me here.
The woman said Naresh did fishing in his spare time since he has a full-time job as a security guard at a Berbice estate. She said he went to fish to feed his family. She said the only memory she has of her husband is a photograph in her album. His 1-year-old daughter noticed her father's picture and couldn't help but kiss it.
But I will be here, right? So just them go in with the boat and then sit down clip it like, then shoot them. How them go and sit, so then shoot them. Then they cast it, nothing, they get none more than a fishing yet. Let's shoot them.
Detectives were up to press time putting the pieces of the puzzle together after listening to 2 different stories. One, that another 13-year-old relative who had accompanied them was left at a pump station on a dam scene here, as the others went further into the savannas to fish. Police were told that he heard the gunshots and ran. 2, that the men were trespassers and were thought to be pirates. Munish Ruplal is the brother of Naresh Ruplal. He and 2 of the villagers took Nightly News to the crime scene, 2 miles by boat and 15 miles on a mud dam. There we spoke.
I left we come at the back, then we kettle fish. And by 2 o'clock me hear the accident because me went to the work. And when me come home by the work, I hear.
What was the problem really that led to them being shot?
Well, can't tell me understand like they get shot at the dam, that me here. But me not really like somebody, then I get fight with nobody or get problem with anybody or never end up a station and things.
He said the slaying of his blood relatives was uncalled for, and he believes there is more in the mortar than the pestle. Who's the owner of this land? Do you know?
The man is king.
King.
Yeah.
He was upset because the men were fishing in these waters?
There got to be something like that. Because to me like I stop doing things like that, you know. I them fishing or where. Catch them, beat them or get into the station, put on fine on it before then do kill it and things. Because then gonna look more simpler. Or kill one and shoot one down when I left the 2.
Now, investigators are working on a theory as they question why they would venture more than 20 miles to catch fish. Investigators believe that the trio might have seen something at the time, since there are reports of drugs passing through the savannas. This is the spot where 2 adults and 1 child were shot and killed on Friday because they were simply fishing in the waters to my left. The evidence is clear. Blood spatter on the mud in front of me, and the fishes the men caught are still on the ground. Reporting for HGP Nightly News from the savannas, some 15 miles from the village of Mybe on the Quarantine, Berbice, I am Travis Chase for HGP Nightly News.